So I wanted to tell you, that is the big key. So how do you hit every one of them levels? Watch. You go star. Help that person go star.
Star maker,
That's
become
all.
a star maker.
That's
Over and
all
over
you
and
do,
20
over,
times.
over and over and
That's
over
right
again.
again.
How do you control that? Are you ready? Here's what I can tell you.
I do want to say this really quick.
When you go down this leg, that's a personal, that's a personal, that's a personal. Here's what we've never found. And I just talked to my mentor the other night. Over 40 years. 40 years. Another guy told me this, he's been doing it 56 years. Number one incomer in the world. Here's what they've said. And it didn't, watch this, it didn't matter what network it was involved in. This is what they call depth here. Normally, your builders will come out of depth. Just the way it works. Don't ask me why. It's how it's always worked for
Talk
us.
about 2020.
I am. That's how you get your 20 here, 20 there.
2020.
And I'm gonna explain to you how the math works, how the money works.
2020.
We don't just say 2020 vision for just a cliche thing. There's a real meaning behind it with some real serious dollars behind it. You can put it in Amway, you can put it in Monavie, you can put it here, it all works. But watch this, you see that leg right there? Here's what we've never found out. We have never seen a leg that's 15 to 20 deep. And I'm gonna explain to you what deep is because it's not your binary. It's your PET. So this is how you would read 15 to 20 deep. Watch this.
What is PET?
Personal
Enrollment tree. People you
personally enroll.
All right, so watch this. I'm gonna use me. So I sponsor you. Okay? That's one deep. That's one level. That's first generation. All right? Say you sponsor Mary because it's still line of sponsorship. Now watch this. Let's just say Cindy put one person here, Jimmy. Well, Cindy ain't been sponsored by any of us. That's binary volume. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about how to build a leg
Personal enrollment.
enrollment tree. So watch this. So now Mary puts in Jim. So you're 1, you're 2, you're 3.
Does that make sense?
That's your personal enrollment.
Mhm.
So it's the people you enroll and
That
the
they
people
enroll.
you help them enroll.
And that they help enroll. So watch this. Mary sponsors Jim. Jim sponsors Pete here. That's 4 deep.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought personals were only people that you personally sponsor.
I talk PET, personal enrollment
Tree.
tree volume.
Tree.
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 There's a difference. Watch this. There's a difference, and I'll explain it to you later. I don't want to get
You're
into
part
that
of
right
my
now.
personal. You're
So watch
part
this.
of my personal
So
enrollment
watch
tree
this.
is the person I
Cindy
sponsor
could put
from G.
Penny here, and Penny could put Mary here. Guess what? The volume's flown up, but that's not your personal enrollment tree. That's really not your business. You get credit for the volume, but it's not your business. Now let's just say Mary puts Tony down here. Guess what? That's 5. Now watch this. Here's what we've never not seen. We've never not seen a leg 15 to 20 deep diamond. Never. My mentor 40 years, his mentor 56 years has never not seen it. That's why in the book, in here, it talks about building depth. In here, it talks about building depth. How do you build depth? The exact way I showed you. You know what? You help Mary, you set them up, you get their initial order, the kit, you get them on LCP, you get their names. That's how you can control doing this. Are you ready? See that lake 20 deep? Are you ready? I'll show it to you. 9 months. Here it is. Here's $250,000 a year. Minimum. You ready? If I help you sponsor, no questions. At this point, ask them to me later. If I help you sponsor one person, just one, and it takes me 2 weeks to sponsor her. let me ask everyone in here. With my help, do you think in 2 weeks, over the next 2 weeks, not 24 hours, the next 2 weeks, me and you could find just one person?
Absolutely.
Okay. 2 weeks. You sponsored her. Watch this. If I control it myself, I can't even get a hold of her anymore, but I got her names. This lady's on her names. I'm sitting there drinking iced tea at my house. I call her. Yeah, I sent her the video. Yeah, I'm interested in this. Here she is. 2 weeks to do that. You're asleep, snoozing, do whatever you're doing. I find her. Let me ask you this. In 2 weeks, do you think me and you could find one?
Absolutely.
Did you hear that? Absolutely. 2 weeks right there. Happen to find her. They Casper the ghost, all of them falling out. Don't matter to me.
Because you got to listen to names.
Yep. She was on the list. So in 2 weeks we found her. Do you think in 2 weeks, if I'm willing to make every phone call, use my product, use all my information, do you think I can help you sponsor one person?
Yes.
Now, let me
Hold
say,
on. Go ahead.
let me say this: if her name is on her list,
She sponsors her.
but I call her and I get her in the business,
It's still for you.
you're going to sponsor her. I'm not going to sponsor that
No.
person. Because that is.
I'm doing all the work, but it's still yours. They were your contact, your information, even if I never see you again.
Because that is morally not right.
You just, yes. So watch this. You're done. 2 weeks. We find her. We only find one in 2 weeks. See, this is what I can tell you. If you're developing the list of names on them, you're making phone calls, it's physically impossible not to do what I'm sharing with you right now. Every one of you can go diamond in the next 40 weeks. Because you know why? 2 weeks a person, 20 people is how many weeks? 20 times 2 is what?
40.
20 times 2 is what?
40.
It's 40 weeks, 9 months, you birthed a baby. That's what the Lord gave me years ago. I've been teaching that ever since then. I was in Texas when the Lord gave me that when I was standing up doing a meeting. I said, holy smoly. I said, guys, record this right now. Lord, just give me something. A birth and a baby. You know what that baby is? It's the beginning of your dreams coming true. You're giving birth to your dream.
Exciting.
So when you
Listen
sit-
to me.
when
How,
you-
what'd you just say?
Exciting.
So when you sit down with somebody and you sponsor somebody in this business, it is critical that you get a list of names out of them. I don't care if it's what David said. If it's, you know what, who are 5 people that you would do this with? Who are 5 people we can call right now that if they called you and asked you to do something with them, you would do it with them. They would do it. You would do it with them.
You know why we wanted to go back to Star with Dallin? Here's what we found out. Everybody walking planet Earth has a mama and another family member or their best friend is just fall down people or get in just because you ask them. How many understand what I just
My
said?
sister, I call my sister.
Everybody does. Well, look, Mom,
again.
look, she got her hand in there. Did you see that? Mom's got her hand in there. She's a mom in the room. Everybody has somebody. Everybody has 2 people. May not have 10, may not have 5. But every person has what we call at least 2 fall down people. Does that make sense? That's why the foundation of our business, we went back to Star, one left, one right. The building blocks of Star Maker. Star Maker. That's the building blocks. Watch this. You can hit every income. You don't even have to know anything else. Every income level. And we made tens of millions of dollars doing this. Every income level is off them 2 building blocks. All controlled by the list, making the phone calls, contact, invite. Watch this. Here's the 4 steps. Contact, invite, show the plan, follow up. Them are the 4 income steps that generate all income. Nothing else generates income. That's why I'm not big into the back office. I've never been to the back office. I don't even know what it looks like. That's why I couldn't show you how to do that kind of stuff right there. I don't know how to get there. I don't even know my passcode to get to the back office. My wife just gets the money. And so here's the deal.
I work the back office.
Yeah, I know you do, but you get the back. Hey, she works the back office.
I
She
sponsored
does.
somebody
She knows how to do
today.
that, but I don't. You know what? So if you're not wired that way, it's okay. I'm not wired that way. And it's okay. My wife's wired that way. Works out great for us. I build, she manages, and she does everything. You know what? 33 years of marriage. She supported me in every business endeavor we've ever done. 33 corporations or LLCs we've started, we've never had one fail. Why? The principles work. It ain't that you're smart. It's not that you're more educated. It's not that you got money. Principles work. Remember, if you set a goal, commit to that goal, and stay accountable. Set a goal, commit to that goal, stay accountable. You set a goal, you don't stay committed, it ain't happening. You set a goal, you stay somewhat committed, here's how you'll stay committed. Are you ready? You set a proper goal with the dream attached to it, and then you have somebody that knows you to hold you accountable for, then you're on the road to succeed. My mentor wouldn't have started this until 12 o'clock, by the way. He'd have wanted everybody to leave, whoever was the last few people there, when he'd have started all this. True story. And then we'd have to drive 3 or 4 hours to get home that night and be at work the next morning. Is that right, Dave? Is that how they did it? Yeah. They wanted all the losers to leave. And that's how they talked, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. I mean, brutal. Brutal. But let me tell you something. Thank you. I called mine last night and thanked him. But anyhow, so watch this. Here it is, guys, right here. That's it. So set some goals here. Today is what day is it?
9th. Tuesday.
All right, everybody. Everybody got my phone number?
Yes.
Everybody, here it is.